Hey guys, so I thought it would be kind of fun to show you guys a tattoo tour. I've always wanted to do one and I might be getting a bigger piece added later this month. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so in no particular order, I'm gonna go through all of them and the pain levels as well. Starting off, I have my finger tattoos. I've actually had these for over 2 years and they healed really great. I'm not sure if you can see, and then I have this one here. All right, pain levels, I think this would be one of the most painful, especially around this area. I would rate it maybe a 8 out of 10, not gonna lie. So moving on, I'm not sure how I can show you guys, but it says bunny here. This was actually my only walk-in tattoo I've ever had. um yeah, so this is my only walk-in tattoo. It says bunny because my mom used to call me bunny when I was younger. This one, I would rate it maybe a 3.5 out of 10. All right. Okay, moving on downwards. This was actually my first tattoo. It's of my dog Teddy. It is very tiny, so I actually regretted not getting it bigger because moving on and as it ages, I feel like it's gonna turn into a blob. So about this tattoo, I got just Teddy's head. That was my first ever tattoo, and it was kind of just a floating head. So I added the border around it and the florals. The florals on the sides were actually done by another artist, but the border and his actual name was added on later. And I would say this was not very painful, maybe a 3 out of 10. Okay, this is probably my biggest piece I have so far. It's the one that had the most sort of compliments. But yeah, this was a freehand. So she pretty much just drew it on according to my body shape and arm. And then yeah, so I love this one. It's a peony. This was probably maybe a 3 out of 10. Okay, moving on. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that properly, but so it goes down here. The only reason I sort of got this one is because I've literally gotten my cartilage done several times, 2 or 3 different times over the span of a couple years each time. Never healed, so I'm just okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna get a tattoo instead. Okay, so the pain on this one, it's funny because the person that did it, she's oh, probably one of the most least painful places get it done. You're gonna sleep through it. It was probably one of the most painful spots. I don't know why. Maybe it's because there's a bit of scar tissue from my piercings, but I would rate the pain on this a 5.5 or 6 out of 10 or 7. Yeah. So I have that. And then I did one on the back of my ear as well as the same artist that did Teddy. So I'll show you. Hold on. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a swallow bird. No particular meaning. I just thought it looked cool. But yeah. Alright, next. This is probably my biggest or second biggest tattoo. It's on my back. I literally found the image of the flower on Pinterest. So this is probably one that, how do I explain it, is not as original, but it sort of is because I haven't seen many people with this sort of concept. But I'll show you. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I wore this top specifically. So that's what it looks like. All right. It's a magnolia flower that I found on Pinterest, and it's, I don't know how to describe it, but it's through the filter of how an x-ray would be. But yeah, I'm really happy of the results of that one. It's, my mom mentioned it was her favorite, so yeah, it's very pretty. Okay, next, I'm not actually sure if I can show this on TikTok, but I'll just sort of describe it to you. So I have on my hip, this was one of the first ones I got. I kind of regret it because it does take up a lot of space on my thigh, in a way that it's not big, but moving forward, I don't know how to add to it. But long story short, oh sorry, I forgot to rate the pain of my back. I would rate it a 5 out of 10. Anyway, so talking about my thigh piece, so I was saying like it takes up this space in a way where like I can't add to it easily moving forward, and it's very like blown out. It's one of the first ones I got, and I didn't really think much about it before getting it. It's a like a rose, but it's like the lines are very thick. I don't know how to anyways, okay. I would rate it like a 4 out of 10. And below it, like near the same area, I do have my very first red ink, and it says bite on it. Sort of when I was in my more rebellious stage or eras. Okay, lastly, to wrap this all up, I do have a little Totoro spirit on like the side of my ankle, I guess. I will show you that though. So give me 1 second. Here she is. I'm sorry you guys can't really see, but you guys get the idea. So there she is. Okay, so that little spirit is from Studio Ghibli. If you know, you know. But anyways, I did get her the same day I got my bunny tattoo, so the same day as I got the walk-in. Okay, and I would rate her maybe like a 3.5 out of 10. But yeah, so those are my tattoos. I know like literally no one asked for this video, but I really just, you know, for myself, and I thought it would be fun to film it. So in total, I do have around 13 overall tattoos. This was around 16 hours of work. I have like a little spreadsheet, I know. Anyways, so I will keep you guys updated and take you guys along with me when I get my new piece, and it'll be the biggest piece yet, the most expensive, and it's gonna take over a span of, I believe, 10 hours. So yeah, I'll tell you guys a little secret. It is going to be on my thigh, the other side of my thigh. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know if you guys want to see more of this type of content.